Some of the departments with the highest numbers of no extradition warrants are here in Georgia.
Tom George looked at the numbers for Central Georgia counties, and he joins us in the studio now with more.
The records show that Bibb County was among the top 20 jurisdictions in the United States with the most non-extradition warrants. That puts them on a list with major departments like Philadelphia and Los Angeles. Bibb County had almost 1,600 felony warrants in the system in 2013. 93% of them were classified as no extradition. That includes 5 of the 11 warrants for violent crimes and 10 of the 18 warrants for sex crimes. Chief Deputy Russell Nelson says most offenders stay within Georgia, and for those who leave, Nelson says extradition can be expensive. Last year, Bibb County spent more than $7,000 bringing fugitives back to Macon from other parts of Georgia and from out of state. Recently, the department has used a less expensive method to bring suspects back, a transport system, rather than paying for it themselves.
Buying airline tickets at the last minute, they're more expensive. That's nothing you can plan for several months in advance. So buying tickets within 10 days when you need to fly, it can be very costly, and you have to send 2 people.
The transport service generally costs about half as much as sending 2 officers to bring back a suspect. District Attorney David Cook says cost really isn't a factor in pursuing severe felonies. He says felons can be brought back to Bibb when they're found out of state, even if the warrant doesn't state that.
I was alarmed, I was concerned, and so I immediately checked with both my chief assistant and with the sheriff. And like I said, both of them said, from what they know, we've extradited every single violent felon that's been in there, and almost every felon of any kind.
But through an open records request, I found one case in Crawford County where a rape and kidnapping suspect wasn't brought back to Central Georgia. The alleged rape happened in 2009. In 2010, the suspect, Jason Ware, tried to buy a firearm in West Virginia. During a background check, the FBI learned about the outstanding arrest warrant from Crawford, and they sent his address to the Crawford County Sheriff. They were also notified in 2011 of a traffic stop involving Ware, but Ware was never brought back because the warrant was non-extradition. Crawford County's incident report says Ware even sent them a letter asking them to drop the charges since he no longer lives in the state. After asking Crawford County some questions about the case, they decided they want to bring him back after all. Samantha Hines of the Warrant Division said, quote, "Since it has been found that this person may be in another state, we'll be contacting our district attorney's office to get approval for extradition." I also asked Cook about that case. He says he does want to extradite him back to Crawford County, and he says he'll begin working with Sheriff Lewis Walker on that as soon as tomorrow. Frank, Portia.
All right, Tom, thank you very much. We've posted a link to USA Today's comprehensive interactive report on our website, 13WMAZ.com.
There you can see our nationwide database that breaks down the numbers for every department in every county.